I'm Carrie Bammer, and I'm the Animal Care Manager at the Humane Society of South Central Michigan. The shelter is located at 2500 Watkins Road, Battle Creek, Michigan, 49015. The hours we are open to the public are Tuesday through Friday, 12 noon to 6 p.m. On Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. We are closed to the public on Sundays and Mondays. If you have any questions about any of the animals that you see today, please call the shelter during open hours or leave a message at 269-963-1796. If you cannot visit the shelter in person, you can visit our website for information about the animals we have available for adoption, our adoption process, up-and-coming shelter events, or if you'd like to make a donation or sponsor a shelter animal at www.hs-scm.org. On behalf of all of the animals and the staff at the Humane Society of South Central Michigan, I would like to thank you for your continued support. This is Ozzie. Ozzie is a 6-month-old lab mix, or he is lab. We're not exactly sure. We're just putting the mix on there because we're not exactly sure, about the breed, but we do definitely know that he does have lab. He's got quite the udder tail. He is new to the Humane Society. He was just neutered, so he will be going up for adoption this week. He's very sweet. He will require a fenced-in yard. Children should be at least 10 to 12 years or older with him. He's not necessarily showing his best side right here because, he doesn't really understand why he's at the shelter. He likes being petted. He loves being touched. He loves to play. And because he is on the stray side, basically, he's not getting a lot of playtime, basically. And because he's new, we haven't had him back here. And he does act like that a little bit, but, then he just does that. I've done this with him. I've sat with him, and he gets all kicking and acts like you're, just strangling him type thing when you're not really touching him. Then he gets up, runs around, comes right back to you. So it's kind of a game for him, and he just really wants the attention. He would probably do best, in a home, not in an apartment, with daily, consistent exercise. Ozzie's going to make a great companion for the right person, couple, or family. And this is Ozzie. This is Charlie. Charlie is a male beagle, and he was born in January of 2004. Charlie is a very sweet boy, but he is a beagle, which is basically a nose with feet. He would prefer older children in his new home that are at least 10 years and older, and people prefer his people to be like beagle friendly like himself. He is very beagly. He will require a fenced in yard, no apartments. He should be fine with other dogs pending a personality matchup. He should be fine with cats as long as they are also beagle friendly. He walks well on a leash and enjoys a tummy rub every once in a while. Charlie is a little bit older, but he does enjoy a lot of leash walks. He does follow his nose. He can be affectionate when he wants. He is very affectionate, actually. You really have to get to know him. He's absolutely a gorgeous beagle, and he looks great for his age. He's still very active, and he's got a lot of life left, and so he'll make a great companion for the right person, couple, or family. And this is Charlie. This is Basil. She is a female Jack Russell Terrier mix, and she was born in January of 2012. Basil loves attention, but would do best with children that are at least 8 years and older. She will require a fenced-in yard and consistent positive training. She may be best as the only dog, but it would depend on a personality matchup. We have matched her up with a couple of dogs here. She does fine with some, but not all. Basil may be too much for cats. She will do best with an active family that has some experience with active breed dogs. She enjoys going for walks. She enjoys playing in the fenced-in area here at the Humane Society. She has a couple of shelter pals that have been walking her regularly, and she does very well with daily exercise. She's very affectionate, and she's going to make a great companion. And this is Basil. This is Jill. She is the third out of the 4. She's also a female. She was also born November 7th, 2012. Jilly is very sweet, and she is lovable. She is a little bit more shy than the others. She is the one that has a tendency to not want to come out of her kennel as much. Like the others, they will just come running out, and she's one that has to wait for you to come in and pick her up. She's very, very sweet, and she will do fine with kids that are between the ages of 8 and 10. She will require a fenced-in yard. As you can tell, she's got a very beautiful white face. She's very, very cute. She's one of my favorites. She'll make a great companion for the right person, couple, or family. And this is Jill. This is Leprechaun Bosley. He is the male out of the 4. He was born November 7th, 2012. He is very sweet and he is lovable. He is a typical pup and will require positive training. He will also require a fenced-in yard, and children should be at least 8 to 10 years or older in his new home. He should be fine with other dogs pending a personality matchup, trainable with cats, and he will make a great companion for the right person, couple, or family. And Bosley would be an excellent candidate for our Bully Babies obedience class that we will be starting up at the Humane Society. He's very, very sweet. They all appear to be very, very calm sitting in your lap. They are very good puppies. They get their confidence from each other, so when they're all together, you'll see a completely different puppy. They run around and they play. They enjoy playing with toys. They are still, you know, adamant chewers, all the same things that a normal puppy would do. This is their first time being on TV, not the first time being back here in the education room, but the first time that they've actually, you know, been apart from each other in this room with the camera on them. And he's wearing that funny little hat that he looks so excited about wearing, doesn't he? But he is absolutely adorable with it on. And this is Bosley. This is Sabrina. Sabrina is one of our female pit bull pups. She was born November 7th, 2012. Sabrina is very sweet and she's lovable. She's a typical pup and will require positive training. She will require a fenced-in yard, and children should be at least 8 years or older in her new home. She's very, very calm and very affectionate. She should be fine with other dogs pending a personality matchup. She should be trainable with cats also. She'll make a great companion for the right person, couple, or family. And just because she's a pit bull, please do not stop from coming in to see her. She's a wonderful, wonderful pup. And you can tell she's got beautiful markings. She's got, you can't really see it from the way she's sitting, but she's got really nice light brindle markings on her side and very nice reddy pit bull nose. She is very, very sweet, and she's going to make a great companion. And this is Sabrina. This is Cody. Cody is a male Beagle Lab mix, and he was born in September 2012. Cody loves attention, but would do best with children that are at least 8 to 10 years or older. Cody will definitely require a fenced-in yard and some consistent positive training. He may be best as the only dog, but it would depend on a personality matchup. He may be too much for cats, so you want to always use caution. He is possibly trainable. Cody is also a dog that is not for a first-time pet owner. He is very high energy, although once he gets outside and he gets some daily regular exercise, you will see a much more manageable dog. The shelter is very busy. It's very high anxiety for some dogs, and especially ones that have high energy as him. But as you can tell, he knows how to sit. He follows commands very well. He loves to play with toys. He loves to entertain himself when he plays with toys, and he also loves massage once he gets some playtime. So he will do best with an active family that has some experience with active breed dogs. And this is Cody. This is Drake. Drake is also new to the Humane Society. He will be going up for adoption this week. He just had surgery. He is about a 1.5 to 2 year old fox terrier, rat terrier mix, possibly Jack Russell. His ears kind of say one thing, his body says another, so it's really hard to say. But he's definitely a terrier from that terrier group. He is very sweet. He's very high energy. He seems to be okay with some of the other dogs. He does have some issues with some of the bigger males, but that's usually pretty normal. As you can tell, he really likes Marianne. He would do best with a fenced-in yard. We actually would probably require him to have a fenced-in yard, daily exercise, consistent positive training. He does enjoy playing with toys. He would do best with kids that are probably 8 to 10 years or older. We haven't really viewed him a whole lot with kids to actually say, you know, what would it be 8? Would it be closer to 10? And he may be okay with cats. So it'll be one of those things where you should always use caution with a new dog anyways. We'll learn a little bit more about Drake over the next couple of weeks and see what his pre-drive is. He's passed our temperament test, and he will be available for adoption this week. He's going to make a great companion for the right person, couple, or family. And this is Drake. This is Tony. Tony is a male terrier mix, and he was born in July of 2012. Tony will require a fenced-in yard, and children should be at least 8 to 10 years or older in his new home. Tony loves attention and will make a great companion for the right person, couple, or family. He will require positive obedience training and lots of positive socialization. He needs a fair, consistent owner, which means that you have to have time to work with him, and you have to have time to train him. If you have 5 minutes a day, you're going to get frustrated with Tony. He knows how to sit, but he will only do it when he wants to sit. He likes to play with toys. He loves playing with toys, and he actually plays really well by himself. He loves tennis balls. He loves to play in and out of his doghouse, and he's actually very comical to watch play. But Tony is one of those that you are going to have to prove to him that you are willing to put the time in, and you are willing to stick around with him. I don't think that he's had the best beginning. He is on his way at this point. He just needs someone to see his potential and take him in. He's never going to be a agility dog. He'll never be, a Westminster, kennel dog, that type of thing. He's going to make a great companion for the right person, couple, or family. Tony's very playful. He should be fine with another dog as long as it has about the same personality and the same energy level. But Tony should not go to a home with cats. And this is Tony. This is Mix Roxy. She is a female long-haired dachshund mix. She was born in August of 2011. Roxy will definitely require a fenced-in yard, and children should be somewhere around 8 to 10 years or older in her new home. She should be fine with other dogs her size. She may chase cats, but just for fun. She should be trainable, actually. She must have a patient owner that is committed to positive reward training only. She's very sweet, and Roxy loves to give kisses. And this is Roxy. This is Shawn. This is Shay's brother. He is also a lab mix and was born in November of 2012. Shawn is also a very sweet pup with loads of potential. He is a little higher energy than Shay, a little bit more outgoing. He would do best with a fenced-in yard, or you must have a plan for containment. And what that means is that when people come in and want to adopt, if they do not have a fenced-in yard, we usually ask, what is your plan for containment? We like to educate people by stating the fact that a fenced-in yard is best, but you still need to have a plan for containment if you do not have a fenced-in yard. He should be fine with children that are 7 to 8 years or older. He has a lot of puppy left. Sometimes that can be too much for young children. Still a lot of jumping. He would see a child that was about 4 or 5 and see him as an equal, which means that he would like to jump on him a lot more, which can then become a little bit more of a problem by knocking the child down a lot. A lot of children will become afraid of a dog because they continually knock them down, and because he is a puppy, he will lick and bite, and not in a bad way, but just in a puppy nibble. A lot of people see that as annoying. Children will become afraid, and so that's why we kind of say older children are best. He should be fine with another dog, pending a personality matchup, and he is definitely trainable with cats. And this is Shawn. This is Shay. Shay is a female lab mix. She was born in November of 2012. Shay is a very sweet puppy with loads of potential. She will make a great companion for the right family. She would do best with a fenced yard, or you must have a plan for containment. She should be fine with children that are 7 to 8 years and older. She has a lot of puppy left to go. Sometimes that can be too much for young children. She should be fine with other dogs, pending a personality matchup, and she is definitely trainable with cats. And this is Shay.
Access Vision, your voice, your community.